Hey, Patriots fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The news hitting the NFL world right now is nothing short of earth-shattering. Imagine this. The New England Patriots, a team already known for their strategic brilliance and defensive discipline, have reportedly finalized a deal with none other than Aaron Donald, the defensive juggernaut from the Rams. If this rumor proves true, it's a seismic shift not only for the Patriots but for the entire league, and it sparks imaginations about a defensive unit that could become literally unstoppable. Aaron Donald, a player whose name strikes fear into the hearts of quarterbacks and offensive lines alike, bringing his unmatched combination of speed, power, and instincts to Gillette Stadium, would instantly transform the Patriots' defensive line into a nightmare scenario for any opposing offense. The whispers of this deal have been growing louder over the past week, with insiders hinting at preliminary agreements, and social media has erupted with fans and analysts dissecting the potential impact. Everyone is theorizing how the Patriots would deploy such a dominant presence, whether lining him up against tackles to wreak havoc in the backfield or using him as a constant spy against mobile quarterbacks. The very idea of pairing Donald with the Patriots' existing core of defenders has fueled fever debates about whether New England could finally field a defense capable of rivaling the greatest units in NFL history. The timing of this rumored acquisition couldn't be more dramatic. Coming off a season where defensive struggles cost the Patriots crucial games, the addition of a player of Donald's caliber could be interpreted as a direct message to the league. New England is not just rebuilding. They are asserting dominance. Sources close to the negotiations have allegedly described a series of intense discussions where both parties weigh the risks, potential scheme fit, and the cultural shift required for a player of Donald's stature to join a team renowned for its disciplined approach. Imagine the locker room dynamics, the training camp hype, and the immediate buzz that would envelop Gillette Stadium from day one. Analysts are already sketching out scenarios where Donald becomes the cornerstone of a front seven that could pressure quarterbacks into making mistakes game after game. A front line so fierce that opposing teams might have to entirely rethink their offensive game plans. The rumor mill also points to potential salary cap maneuvers and draft pick adjustments, suggesting that the Patriots are pulling every lever to make this dream a reality. Fans are imagining matchups against the league's top offenses, envisioning Donald as the player who could single-handedly alter the trajectory of a playoff run. Conversations about New England's offseason strategy now revolve almost entirely around how the team could integrate this defensive titan while maintaining their trademark balance and discipline. If we dive deeper into the implications of this move, the ripple effects extend far beyond just the defensive line. Aaron Donald joining the Patriots would immediately elevate the status of other defenders, creating opportunities for rookies and veterans alike to thrive alongside a generational talent. The mentorship, intensity, and on-field communication that Donald brings are factors that rarely get quantified but can transform the culture of an entire unit. Imagine the synergy of Donald clashing with edge rushers, linebackers, and secondary players, creating a domino effect of pressure and turnovers. Rumors also suggest that the coaching staff is already envisioning hybrid schemes, using Donald in creative alignments to maximize disruption. And social media is buzzing with fan-made graphics showing Donald wreaking havoc in red and blue. Betting lines, fantasy football chatter, and league-wide strategies are all allegedly being recalibrated in anticipation of this potential signing. Every analyst with a microphone is speculating on whether the Patriots can maintain their offensive balance while unleashing a defense that could potentially dominate the league statistically. In private discussions, executives reportedly considered Donald a transformational figure, someone who not only wins games, but reshapes opponents' planning weeks in advance. The very thought of a Patriots defense led by Donald conjures images of suffocating pressure, relentless tackles, and game-changing moments that could define the next era of the franchise. Beyond the X's and O's, the human element adds layers of intrigue. Aaron Donald is known not just for his physical dominance, but for his intense work ethic, leadership qualities, and competitive fire. Bringing him to New England, a city steeped in football history and expectations of excellence, could ignite a cultural renaissance within the locker room. The media frenzy alone would be monumental, with reporters speculating daily on how quickly Donald adapts, how team chemistry evolves, and how coaches adjust their schemes to accommodate such a disruptive force. Fans are already tweeting mock headlines, imagining every conceivable scenario in which Donald becomes the centerpiece of a defense that could haunt quarterbacks and offenses for years. Rumors suggest that informal meetings between Donald and team leaders have been positive, hinting at mutual excitement over the challenge and opportunity of dominating the league together. Analysts are debating whether Donald's presence could even shift offensive strategies across the NFL, forcing teams to reconsider blocking schemes, quarterback mobility, and play calling in ways that haven't been seen since other generational defenders made their mark. The anticipation alone, even before any official confirmation, has elevated the Patriots' narrative from competitive contenders to potentially historical architects of a defensive juggernaut. The financial maneuvering behind this rumored deal is also sparking curiosity. While exact numbers remain under wraps, insiders are hinting at creative structuring, potential incentive-laden contracts, and clever cap management that could make this blockbuster possible. The Patriots, famous for their strategic ingenuity off the field as well as on it, seem to be pulling out all stops, and the league is reportedly watching with a mix of envy and astonishment. Discussions around the salary cap, potential trades, and draft pick implications are fueling endless speculation among fans and analysts alike. The media landscape has exploded with debate over whether the investment in a single defensive player justifies the potential rewards, with contrasting opinions on risk versus reward dominating sports talk shows. Even fantasy football communities are adjusting their projections, not just for Donald individually, but for the ripple effect his presence could have on sacks, turnovers, and defensive scoring across the board. Every outlet seems to agree on one thing. If this rumor is true, the Patriots have created a story that will dominate the NFL offseason headlines, providing endless fodder for debate, analysis, and anticipation leading up to the next season. Finally, the emotional resonance of this rumored signing cannot be understated. Patriots fans are reportedly buzzing with excitement, hope, and a renewed sense of possibility. The idea that their team could boast a defense so formidable it could intimidate any offense is electrifying, and the sense of anticipation is palpable. Social media is flooded with fan reactions ranging from disbelief to ecstasy, imagining every potential game-changing play Aaron Donald could make in the blue and red. Discussions about legacy, team identity, and the potential to redefine an era of Patriots football are now dominating conversations everywhere from local bars to national sports panels. Even casual observers are tuning in to see how one player's rumored arrival could alter the entire NFL landscape. If this story proves accurate, it's not just a player signing. It's a narrative shift, a cultural moment, and a spark for debates that could last seasons. Every play, practice, and press conference would now carry the weight of expectation, fueling speculation about whether the Patriots' defense could genuinely become a nightmare scenario for the league, led by Aaron Donald. The speculation around Aaron Donald joining the Patriots doesn't stop at the headlines. It spills over into tactical projections that have coaches, analysts, and fans theorizing endlessly. The rumor mill suggests that Patriots defensive coordinator Bill Belichick is already conceptualizing innovative schemes to maximize Donald's disruptive talents. Imagine hybrid alignments where he shifts between interior line stunts, outside edge pressure, and occasional spy duties against mobile quarterbacks, creating confusion that could paralyze opposing offenses. Fans are buzzing with mock diagrams of offensive lines crumbling under his presence, with social media accounts dissecting hypothetical matchups play by play. Even rival teams are reportedly recalibrating their training plans, practicing scenarios where Donald is an omnipresent threat on every snap. Speculation runs wild over how Donald's addition could elevate rookies and younger defenders, teaching them the nuances of gap control, leverage, and timing at a level rarely available from a living legend. Analysts are debating whether this move could spark a defensive renaissance in the NFL, akin to historical shifts caused by singular talents. Rumors also point to possible creative rotations that allow Donald to conserve energy while maintaining relentless pressure, ensuring that the Patriots' front seven dominates late in games. The narrative is already shaping expectations of a unit that could redefine defensive excellence, forcing every offense to adjust weeks in advance and turning Gillette Stadium into a Fortress Few Dare challenge. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Behind the scenes, the rumored deal is said to have sparked intense locker room conversations, where veteran leaders and emerging talents weigh the potential impact of Aaron Donald's arrival. Sources suggest the energy in practice sessions has reportedly surged, with defenders reportedly feeding off the anticipation of sharing the field with a generational player. The whispers even extend to team meetings, where coaches are allegedly discussing how to leverage Donald not just for sacks, but to influence run fits, coverage schemes, and overall team tempo. Donald's presence is expected to create a psychological edge as much as a physical one, intimidating quarterbacks before the snap and forcing offenses into preemptive adjustments. Rumors describe informal team dinners and meetings where players reportedly brainstorm with coaches, considering how to complement Donald's abilities while preserving their own roles. Analysts speculate that this could foster a collaborative, almost symbiotic culture, where young defenders learn from his instincts and veterans benefit from the renewed energy. Fan speculation alone paints scenarios of multi-turnover games, defensive touchdowns, and plays that could dominate highlight reels for years. The idea of Donald leading a Patriots defense into a new era is not just strategic. It's transformational, a storyline that has everyone from casual viewers to hardcore analysts on the edge of their seats, imagining every possible game-changing moment. Even the league-wide reaction to this rumored blockbuster is electrifying. Competing teams are allegedly assessing their rosters, game plans, and draft strategies in direct response, with insiders claiming executives are reevaluating the meaning of defensive matchups. Rumors suggest that rival coaches are holding emergency sessions to conceptualize schemes capable of countering a Patriots line anchored by Donald. Social media threads have exploded, with mock debates over whether any offense could realistically survive a season facing a unit so potentially overwhelming. Speculative graphics depict quarterbacks under relentless pressure, running backs trapped in the backfield, and wide receivers constantly disrupted by shifts and stunts designed to maximize Donald's influence. Fantasy football projections are reportedly in chaos, as analysts attempt to quantify Donald's impact not just on the Patriots' defense, but across league-wide scoring and turnover dynamics. The rumor has essentially created a scenario where even the perception of Donald joining New England forces teams to adjust, strategize, and plan for contingencies weeks in advance. Media panels are dissecting every possible tactical implication, from blitz frequency to gap responsibilities, emphasizing that even without official confirmation, the mere buzz of this signing is already shaping the NFL landscape in profound, unprecedented ways. Financial and logistical elements of this rumored deal are fueling equally intense discussions. Insiders hint at creative contract structuring, performance incentives, and potential roster maneuvers designed to make Donald's arrival feasible within the Patriots' cap strategy. Analysts speculate on draft pick trade-offs and the ripple effect on the team's long-term planning, suggesting that New England is prepared to make strategic sacrifices for a transformational payoff. Rumors suggest the front office is navigating delicate negotiations, balancing immediate impact against long-term sustainability and consulting with financial advisors and league officials to ensure maximum flexibility. Media chatter has speculated that the signing, if finalized, could inspire a wave of similar defensive acquisitions, prompting other franchises to reconsider investing heavily in elite defenders. Fans and commentators alike are theorizing about the trickle-down effect on free agency, practice squad rotations, and even coaching hires, imagining how one player could influence decisions far beyond the field. The intrigue extends to the psychology of contracts, where incentives and leadership roles might be carefully calibrated to maintain locker room harmony. The rumor is no longer just about a player. It's about a blueprint for dominance, financial ingenuity, and strategic audacity that could redefine New England's approach to building a football dynasty. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.